Have you ever walked into a room and instantly everyone turned to look at you? No? Well, me neither. But what if I told you that getting all the attention in the room isn't about wearing flashy clothes or shouting louder than everyone else? It's actually much more subtle than that. It's like art. And today, I'll show you how to paint your presence. First, let's talk about the wrong ways to get attention. Bringing a trumpet to a meeting, laughing like a villain in a quiet elevator, wearing neon green Crocs to a funeral. Yes, you'll get attention, but not the kind that gets you invited back. Humans aren't moths. We don't just go toward the brightest thing, well, unless it's cake or drama. But generally, the kind of attention you want is earned, not grabbed. Let's break it down. The secret lies in something called presence. And no, not the kind your grandma gives you on your birthday. Psychologists describe presence as the ability to command attention, not demand it. It's a mix of confidence, calmness, and congruence. That's the magic triangle. Confidence says, I belong here. Calmness says, you're safe around me. And congruence says, I mean what I say. Put those together and you become magnetic. Not in a my aura is purple today kind of way, but in a very real neurological kind of way. Studies show we subconsciously notice people who hold eye contact slightly longer, who take pauses before speaking, and who actually listen when others talk. Let's pause there, because that's ironic. The best way to get attention is to give it. I once watched a quiet guy walk into a party. Didn't say much, no dramatic entrance. He just nodded, smiled, and asked people questions. An hour later, half the room was orbiting around him like satellites. Why? Because while everyone else was trying to impress, he was trying to connect. He made people feel important. And here's a universal law of human behavior. We remember the people who make us feel seen. So, ironically, to get all the attention, you have to stop chasing it. Now let's talk about the voice. Your voice is like an instrument. Some play it like a kazoo, others like a cello. You don't have to be loud, but you do have to be clear. The most powerful speakers in history weren't the loudest. They were the most intentional. Practice lowering your tone, not to intimidate, but to invite curiosity. Slow down. Let silence breathe between your words. Because when you speak like you mean it, people listen. Even if you're just ordering a sandwich. And what about your body? Stand tall, but not rigid. Shoulders back, but not like you're preparing for battle. Smile, but not like a wax statue. In short, look like you're comfortable in your skin, even if it's currently sweaty. Body language is 93% of your communication. Okay, that stat is probably from the 1970s and slightly exaggerated, but still, it's a lot. Your presence speaks before your mouth opens. Yes, appearance matters. No, you don't have to wear a suit to the supermarket, but the way you dress sends a signal. It says, I thought about this moment before I arrived. Whether it's jeans and a t-shirt or a tailored jacket, own it. Just maybe skip the Crocs, unless you're in a Croc convention, in which case you've already won. And finally, ask yourself, why do I want attention? Because here's a truth most people ignore. Not all attention is equal. A viral TikTok might get you millions of eyes, but being truly seen by one person who matters, that's priceless. So aim for meaningful attention, the kind that builds trust, resonates, lasts. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You just need to be the most authentic. And sometimes being truly present is the most powerful way to stand out. Because when you stop trying to be seen, you start being unforgettable.